Tonight, Rhode Island's Attorney General is defending the governor's decision to withhold the release of the forensic audit of the Washington Bridge.
Now, the McKee administration had refused to release the 64-page audit for more than a year, citing the pending lawsuit over the failed bridge. Our Lauren Brill joins us now with what the AG is saying about this and why his office decided to release the report in its entirety. Lauren.
Well, we don't always see this. Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Neronha and Governor Dan McKee are on the same page. Neronha is backing McKee's decision, saying it's all a part of the process to make sure this case gets tried fairly.
There's too much at stake here, but I did what I thought was best under the circumstances.
For the first time, Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Neronha is explaining why he released the Washington Bridge forensic audit last week.
I felt it was better for the real article to be out there rather than some unknown outlet dribbling it out in dribs and drabs and creating chaos around it.
Neronha explains that over the past few months, pieces of the report were circulating on social media. There was worry that the documents could get manipulated. That's when Neronha decided to put it out there. Meanwhile, Governor Dan McKee says he was instructed by his attorneys and the attorneys at the AG's office to not release these documents. And despite releasing the audit, Neronha stands by the governor's decision to not make it public. He explains that these documents are all a part of a pending lawsuit the state filed against 13 companies, alleging they failed to identify worsening structural issues on the bridge.
Is you don't try your case in the press. You just don't do it. We're not going to put 30,000 pages of discovery up on a website for uninvolved experts to opine on, so that when it's time to pick that jury, we can't find anybody who can sit on it.
In light of this forensic audit, the General Assembly is calling for another oversight hearing on the failed Washington Bridge. In a joint statement, Speaker Joseph Shekarchi and Senate President Val Lawson say, quote, all options remain on the table, such as putting state officials, including Director Alviti, under oath. Now, this comes after the General Assembly already held 2 joint oversight committee hearings on the bridge, but Neronha says he's skeptical.
You know, nothing about not releasing the report, in my view, and I've said this before, prevents the General Assembly. If they wanted to do oversight, they could have done that, and they could have made Peter Alviti answer questions a year ago.
Senator Samuel Zurier is vice chair of the Senate Committee on Rules, Government Ethics and Oversight, the committee that will conduct this hearing. 12 News asked him how he feels about the decision to withhold the report because of the lawsuit.
I think that the state could do more to release documents that are definitely going to be part of the trial. The other side has already seen them, and I'm less worried about biasing a jury.
Now, I reached out to the Rhode Island Department of Transportation, but they declined to comment due to the ongoing lawsuit. Reporting in Providence, Lauren Brill, 12 News.